I remember I almost cried on that drive because it was just so far. I just feel like I was driving and driving and driving
And
and
could
driving
never reach where you're
and could
going, eh?
never reach. I mean, notwithstanding, we don't have the best roads at that time. I don't know if they fixed it, right?
Right.
But the drive itself was tedious. It was not an easy drive to say, like, because I have done 4 hour drives. I've driven from New York to Pennsylvania. Easy, easy,
Mm-hmm.
easy, easy,
Yeah.
easy. It wasn't the same type of drive. And I
It's
was like,
different.
and I've
It's
thought, I said,
totally
maybe when
different.
I'm older and I'm gonna retire, I could move to Cedros. I remember feeling like Cedros was different. And I was like, I wouldn't mind that.
Cedros, Mayaro, let me tell you, you have to make up your mind. Like if you're working online and the things are wrong, you have to, it's a mindset. You have to change your whole mindset about the central arena is a fast paced kind of thing and you have to get out to do. But if you kind of like
It
me now,
is. It
I think
is.
I could live Cedros,
Yeah.
everything around me, plant my garden and different things. I
Yeah, I
could,
mean, you need your systems to be working really well, because
yes, it has
if
to
it
be.
is, you're going to be like paying your bills online. You need that to be
Mm-hmm.
like reliable.
Yes,
And then you have to be a very disciplined type of person because you might not have easy access to
that's
like
right.
a grocery being right there, or you just want to order some fast food or whatnot. The whole
Well,
way
you
that
could
you
go and
operate
open a
or
little
live,
mini mart. You go there and
yeah.
you open a little mini mart.
I don't want
And
to
now,
open a mini mart.
I'm telling you, if you want to change the scenery, you go there and you
Yeah,
might be surprised because it may not have any
I
supermarket
know.
close by.
I would move to Cedros just to be able to be home in the day and have my windows and doors open. It's a
Open in the
different,
night.
yeah, it's the serenity that I felt. I was like down here feeling safer
Yeah,
even. You don't really
yeah.
hear about crime in Cedros. You don't.
You remember last Shorty I when he moved out into the woods, I would say. I mean, I passed there and the place was so beautiful. I mean, that was years ago and a lot was happening with him and he was forced to take his family and go into the woods. No, don't
Yeah,
have to pay no electricity, you understand, no water because sometimes situation could just this is what I'm saying, could put you in a space that you really just need to get away from everybody. And he did that and he was successful, but he was a very intelligent person. He taught his children they were not going to any school. He taught
yeah,
them at home and I mean they live very well and he has beautiful children now. I mean they're all grown men and women. He would have probably have great grand by now if he was still alive. And they're very educated and they have made something good of themselves. So
yeah.
sometimes you have to take that bold step based on your circumstance and
I mean,
just,
Denise, I mean, I want to get away, but I don't want to get away, right? Like, let me tell you the type of person that I am. I really like nice things, and I
so
and
do
I
I.
and I hate heat and I hate mosquitoes.
Oh
So,
God, I know. But you
right?
have nets now. You have net now, and then you have solar, so you can still install a unit or something.
Maybe,
No, but in those areas, it's be very windy and breezy and cool. It doesn't really be very hot.
yeah, maybe I might
But
have
I
to
know.
try it out. Probably rent a house for like a month and see what
Yes.
it's like, or whatnot. But I do understand that feeling of needing a change. I actually feel like it's really important, and I feel like a lot of times people don't take time to renew themselves. Even the Bible talks
Yes.
about waiting upon the Lord, and you renew
Renew
your
your
strength
strength.
like the
Yes.
eagle, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it feels like everything feels like so oppressive. Sometimes it's good to like get away. Didn't you say with the nets that mosquitoes still come in? Yeah, I think Cedra's mosquitoes will be different. like militant mosquitoes.
Oh my God, I'm telling you. But at the end, time has already gone. Yeah. But what you're saying is so true. I think people have to stop, take a deep breath, and really evaluate your thoughts, evaluate your
Oh yeah, yeah,
environment,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
evaluate how you feel about certain things. what is happening. You don't want to
Yeah.
stress too much on what is happening in the country, but for your own self, your own personal growth and your own personal satisfaction, are
Yeah.
you trampling on somebody to be wealthy, or are you bringing down somebody to make yourself look good? You have to think about all of that, and what you don't like for yourself, you shouldn't give to others or do to
Yeah.
others. That
I
kind of
mean,
stuff.
making the wrongs to what we started this show with, where I was talking about everybody so easily triggered, right?
Yes,
Bennie Man say something about doubles and everybody just
everybody.
going off on a tangent. And I was like, is there no pause? Is this what social media has done to us, that we have become so reactive?
Exactly.
There's no
Hmm.
pause, there's no breathing, there's no woosah, and then move on with your day. Now everybody fighting on social media, everybody quarreling. I mean, come on, we need to be more mature. We need to have more discernment.
But
Not
it really shows you who people are.
everything.
It shows you who we are living amongst for those. And I mean, that is what, a couple thousands of people. I mean, we have over 1 million people in this country. So when you look at the social media and see how much people are responding in the negative and talking the foolishness, it's not
Yeah,
a whole lot really. But I mean, because you see it, it might affect your mental or whatever. It didn't
yeah,
affect me. I saw it and I said, that's Benny Man, that's his opinion. If the man say he don't eat what his dog don't eat, and he trade for the dog and the dog didn't eat
yeah.
it,
The
so
opinion of
what? Then you
one
get to start to
person.
hear about dead water and all
Look
kind of
how
stuff,
far it
all
reached.
kind of thing.
Look how far it reached. Kizel jump
And
up and
block him from
disqualify
coming to
herself.
Trinidad and all kind
Right?
of stupidness
Now
you were
nobody
hearing.
want to vote for her. You get yourself caught up in that.
And
Come
not
on
only
now,
that,
Kizel.
where did it take us? Did it stop anything from happening good to
Exactly.
us? Benny Man
Exactly.
is still where he is.
It
He may
didn't
come back
add
to Trinidad and eat
25
the
cents
doubles
to
or
your
not eat
pocket.
it.
Denise was like, Esther, you're on fire tonight. She actually looking like she on fire with her top, eh? Flames.
Oh, God, it is still, there's a time when you just get tired of the rhetorics. You're just tired of all the foolishness. It doesn't make sense. And what people should focus on, they're not focusing on, right? There are a
Yeah,
lot
it's
of people
true.
suffering. We need to raise funds and try to help some of the unfortunate, especially parents and mothers with autistic children and other families too who just can't put food on the table. Whether we like it or not, that is the reality of Trinidad right now. I am hoping I could bring a barrel down, in the next couple of months with food stuff and things to help out. Because to go and buy the food here in Hadassah is so costly, right? So you bring it through the NGO is ready to help the poor people. Because
Hmm.
you go in the supermarket, $1,000, you could hold it like this in your hand.
True.
You understand? So, I mean, these people really are in desperate need. And I thank God for those who come out and who lend a helping hand with their finances. And we could say what we want to say under the UNC. We still have people who are generous and still giving and assisting,
Yeah.
all right, to help these poor people. When you go to people of the PNM, they always have some negatives, things they have that, but they will have just now, come election time, they will be throwing out 300, 500 jerseys, the other, and to fool them. And if Trinidadians who
I
are
gonna
accustomed
make
to
sure
that,
I get stuff. I
go
gonna make
and
sure.
get it. I always say take it. And then tell them goodbye because, I mean, that is only for what, a couple days? A day or two, and after that, they go back to the normalcy. I always
Yeah.
remember Maruga, what they did, right? So they give them water, they get everything, and people come out and vote. PNM win, and after that, water cut again. Go and check them now and see what's going on. But anyhow, we
Beautiful.
want to continue to have hope in good. There is good still in the midst of evil and bad. There is still people who have good heart, who still helps, who are still, concerned about one another, who still share love. So we want to focus on that, and we would continue despite all the challenges that is before us. We are going to continue to share love. We are going to continue to put God first. Yes, we're talking about the ills, but we have to remember that God is still in control. If we pray and we call upon Him, He will answer us. But we have to genuinely call upon Him, ask Him to help, and He will make a way somehow or the other. We don't know how, but it's going to be made. if we trust in God. Yeah, so it's 2 minutes to 10. I have a couple set of works to go and finish there, a lot of paperwork. I know I wouldn't be going to bed now. So people, those of you who have been viewing, I hope that, you listen, you put a comment, whether good, bad, or in between. If I don't like it, believe me, I'm going to remove it. But say what you have to say at the end of the day. We want betterment. We want betterment. And it doesn't take much for a lot of people, Hadassah. Just probably a little job, a nice place where they can be with their family, lights and water. What is so hard about that? Why PNM, who have been here for almost 10 years, could not have allowed these people who are on the ground and doesn't have to have something?
Yeah,
People are they just want to have food to put on their table. And some
yeah,
people don't want much,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
it is what it is, and we got to keep fighting. We got to keep hoping. And when I say fight, I ain't talking about physical fight. I mean, fight in your mind, fight in your spirit, pray and ask God for help. And do the right thing come election day. Voting has consequence. So
New
we need
song.
to make sure that we vote right. All right. So yes, Sunday evening. I know most people are heading to their bed to get up for work in the morning. That's another thing. The traffic does be so bad. You have to leave those who come in from south into Port of Spain 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, some based on where you're coming from, five. Three
Yeah,
hours of traffic and it's something else. 2 hours. I thank God I don't have to go
mm,
through that. But there are a lot of people out there who have no choice. So I just pray that you play some nice soft music and just relax. Don't fall asleep while you're driving though, because I'm seeing a lot of accidents on the road, some crazy, crazy kind of thing. Yeah,
yeah,
so pray before you leave. Ask the angels to cover you and to protect you. All people, pray, pray. We need to start praying. If you wasn't praying, start to pray. And if you was praying, pray some more. But God will hear us if we call upon Him. Certain about that. I love you all with the love of the Lord. Have a great week ahead. People, the same love that you want, share it to others. The same blessings, the same, compassion that you want, show it to others.
indeed.
And surely we would be a better country. Yeah, so let us continue to love. I love you, my co-host. You know I love
Love
you.
you too, Esther.
And to all our
Bye.
viewers, I love you. Goodbye. Bye bye. Thank you for joining us.